Good evening. Good evening. Uh, Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to High Top Sports Network's presentation of WPIAL Class 4A Greater Allegheny Conference Football this evening, featuring the visiting Hampton Talbots and the Knoch Knights. Right now, senior night festivities are underway. My name is Josh Schreckengoss, joined by Ryan Burns. And what I'm going to do right now is take myself off the air and pick up the public address so that the folks out there can see Knoch honoring their seniors. We'll be back after the ceremony. Business management, while also working for his family businesses, eventually taking over as owner. Thank you to my coaches, family members, and all of those that have supported me on this long journey. Best wishes, Luke Goodland. Senior Luke Goodland. Our next senior is Logan Clem, who is being escorted by his mom and dad, Michelle Clem and Eric Clem. Logan has been playing football for 4 years and also loves to have a good time. Upon graduation, Logan plans to enlist in the service. Thank you, Logan. Logan would like to thank his mom and dad and the guys on this team. Good luck, Logan. Senior Logan Clem. Senior Gavin McGowan is being escorted by his father and mother, Jim and Stacy McGowan. Gavin has been playing football for a total of 11 years. He also plays lacrosse and wrestles for Knoch High School. Gavin's future plans are to go to college and start his own business. I would like to thank parents, coaches, teammates, and friends for making me the man I am today. Best wishes, Gavin. Senior Gavin McGowan. Our next senior is Devin Peer, who is being escorted by his mom and dad, Aldana Peer and Jared Peer. Nevin has been playing football for 3 years. After graduation, Nevin plans to enter the workforce as a welder and hopes to own his own gym one day. I would like to thank my parents for always supporting whatever I want to do. Good luck, Nevin. Senior, Nevin Peer. Our next senior is J.J. Sabalski, who is being escorted by his mother, Kristen Sabalski. And he's being escorted by his father, Jeff Sabalski.
JJ has been playing football for 6 years and is also a member of the basketball team. Upon graduation, JJ plans to go to college. JJ says, I would like to thank my mom and dad. Good luck, JJ. Senior, JJ Zavalski. Our next senior is Brendan Tristani, who is being escorted tonight by his parents, John and Kathleen Tristani. Brendan has been playing football for 2 years and also participates on the Knoch High School soccer team. Brendan would like to find a technical college with a football team and become a machinist. Brendan says, to all of the coaching staff, thank you for making me more disciplined in all aspects of life. Thank you also to the football boosters. And finally, to my parents, thank you for putting up with me and making me peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Best wishes, Brendan. You're breaking up. Senior, Brendan Tristani. Yeah. Michael says, I'd like to give special thanks to my pioneers, Greg and Vanessa, for always being my number one fans, and for guiding me to become the person I am today. Also, thank you to my family for their love and support. Good luck, Michael. Senior, Michael Vanessa. Yeah. And our last senior football player, Devin Whitaker, who is being escorted by his mom, Susan Bartwickler, and his brother, Dustin Whitaker. Devin has been playing football for 11 years and is also a member of the lacrosse team. His future plans are to go to college or a trade school. Devin says, I would like to say thank you to my family and friends for their support. Good luck, Devin. Senior, Devin Whitaker. Let's get one nice round of applause for all the senior football players because we're going to have to ask them to leave and go down to the walk. And now we'll continue on with our senior cheerleaders, band members, non-cadets, major and color guard. Starting off this group is senior Renee Coe, who is being escorted by her parents, Gary and Elizabeth Coe. In addition to being a member of the cheerleading squad, Renee is also a member of the KHS volleyball team and softball team, and plays travel softball for Team Pennsylvania. She is a member of the History Club, Spanish Club, Senior Class Captain, and is the Secretary of Student Council, and is a member of the National Honor Society. After high school, Renee plans to attend a four-year university and major in nursing. Renee's quote, thank you to my parents for taking the time to come and support me throughout the years, and to all of my friends, for being by my side. Good luck, Renee. Senior, Renee Coe. Next is senior Nicole Critchlow, who is being escorted by her dad, Mike Critchlow, and stepmom, Paula Bear. Nicole has been a KHS cheerleader for 1 year, with 5 years cheering previously. She is also a member of the Knoch volleyball team, student council, Spanish club, class cabinet, and National Honor Society. After graduation, Nicole plans to attend college for free athletic training and or physician assistant. She hopes one day to have a wonderful family and possibly live somewhere out west. Nicole's quote.
Hey there, guys. You have any pull-up chairs anywhere or anything? I don't want to take it.
Shallow working around my crazy schedule and still being part of the squad. None of this would have been possible without you, and for that, thank you. I am going to miss you.
Appreciate the offer. I don't want to ruin that chair though.
Senior Nicole Critchlow. Next, senior Paige Dew, who is being escorted by her parents, Diana and Jason Dew. Paige has been a member of the band Knoch for 5 years. She is also a member of the drama club, newspaper and yearbook staffs, and has been student director for the musical. Upon graduation, Paige plans to go to college for criminology and move to the city where she can get a job in the criminal psychology field. Paige quote, I would like to thank my parents for always supporting me. Best wishes, Paige.
He's just going to do
Senior Paige Dew. Senior Leah Freeland. Who is being escorted this evening by her third father, Laura and John Freeland. Leah has been cheering for 2 years and is also a member of the photography club, science club, Spanish club, history club, student council, and National Honor Society. After graduation, she plans on pursuing education in nursing and hopefully one day work in Children's Hospital. Leah's quote, I would like to thank Michelle for all she does for this community, and more importantly, for convincing me to join the team cheerleader. Good luck, Leah. Senior Leah Freeland. Senior Kevin Gold is being escorted by his mother and father, Deanna and Kyle Gordon, and his sister, Danielle Gold. Kevin has been in the marching band for 4 years. He is also a member of the Pit Orchestra, tennis team, student council, youth and government, Spanish club, history club, and National Honor Society. Kevin plans to study biology at Penn State and hopes of moving on to medical school. Thank you, my parents, for never ceasing to support me, always giving me reasons to believe in myself, and to my sister for giving me passion and relationship advice. Best wishes, Kevin. Senior Kevin Golden. Senior Bryn Grayson is being escorted tonight by her father and mother, David and Jennifer Grayson. Bryn has been a cheerleader for 11 years. He is also a member of the yearbook and newspaper staff, reading club, photography club, student council, history club, and orchestra. Upon graduation, Bryn plans to go to college and try not to do too much debt, and hopefully someday move to the Mediterranean and live out the rest of their days on a yacht. Bryn's quote, special thanks to my mother, father, and grandparents for dealing with me for 18 years and raising me to be somewhat normal. Thanks to my little brother Kyle for being my favorite sibling, and lastly, my two runners, Chloe and Lydia, for making sure during halftime that I had food. Best wishes, friend. Senior Brent Grayson. Next is senior Rosie Mead, who is being escorted tonight by her mother Holly Mead and her brother Stetson Mead. Rosie has been a cheerleader for 5 years and is a member of the drama club, yearbook, and participates in the fall play and spring music. Rosie's post-graduation plans include attending Knoch Varsity and getting rich or die trying. Rosie's quote, thank you to my mom for dealing with me, my dad for supporting me across the sea, and my siblings for driving me and letting me rant to them about everything. Good luck, Rosie. Senior, Rosie Mead. Senior, Victoria Miller, who is being escorted by her mother and father, Lucy and Bill Miller. Victoria has been a member of the Color Guard for 3 years, serving as a captain this year. She is also a member of the German Club, History Club, and National Honor Society. Victoria plans to university in Germany. Victoria's quote, I would like to thank my family and friends for their love and support. Good luck, Victoria. Senior, Victoria Miller. We have seniors Lauren Moretti and Lindsay Moretti, who are being escorted by their parents, Juan and Shelley Moretti, and their sister, Mackenzie, a.k.a. Beanie Moretti. Lauren has been a cheerleader for 5 years, serving as captain her senior year. She's a member of student council, Spanish club, history club, and National Honor Society. Upon graduation, Lauren plans to attend college to become a forensic pathologist. Lauren would like to offer special thanks to my parents for always supporting me and pushing me to be my best, and to my sisters for being my best friends. Lindsay has been a cheerleader for 5 years, serving as captain her senior year. She's a member of student council, Spanish club, history club, and the National Honor Society. After graduation, Lindsay plans to attend Hampton College to become a physician's assistant. Lindsay would like to thank my family for all of their constant love and support. Good luck and best wishes, Lauren and Lindsay. Seniors, Lauren and Lindsay Moretti. Next, senior Paige Penn, who is being escorted tonight by her mother and father, Kelly and Brad Penn, and by her sister, Colton Penn. Paige has been a member of the Color Guard for 5 years, serving as captain her junior and senior years. She is also a member of the drama club, orchestra, and participates in fall play and musical. Following graduation, Paige plans to attend BC3 to pursue nursing and become an RN. Paige says a special thank you to my mother, father, and sister, Colby and Bethany. Good luck, Paige. Senior, Paige Penn. Next is senior Riley Rowland, who is being escorted tonight by her father and mother, Jack and Vicky Rowland. Riley has been a member of the marching band for 6 years, and is also a member of the radio team, the history club, and plays in the orchestra. Riley's future plans include going to nursing school and eventually getting married and having a family. Riley's quote. I would like to give a special thanks to my brother Josh for always believing in me and being my best friend. Good luck, Riley. Senior, Riley Rowland. Senior, Mia Savannah. Is being escorted tonight by her parents, Matthew and Mary Savannah. Mia has been a member of the Knoch for 4 years, serving as the quartermaster her junior year and a captain her senior year. She is also on the track and field and is a member of the class captain, best buddies, and is the vice president of student council, and is also a member of the National Honor Society. Upon graduation, Mia will be attending the University of Pittsburgh Nursing School with plans of becoming a nurse practitioner. Mia's quote. I would like to thank my family for pushing me in the person I am today. Best wishes, Mia. Senior Mia Savannah. Next senior, Lauren Schneider, who is being escorted by her parents and Andrea Schneider.
You want an umbrella?
Lauren has been a cheerleader for 5 years, serving as captain her senior year. She is also a member of the class captain, German club, history club, photography club, student council, yearbook staff, youth and government, and is also a member of the National Honor Society. Upon graduation, Lauren plans to attend the University of Pittsburgh for accounting. Lauren's quote. I would like to thank all of my friends and family, especially my parents, for supporting me throughout the years and making me the person I am today. Best of luck, Lauren. Senior Lauren Schneider. Senior Lexi Sedlak, who is being escorted by her mom and dad, Danielle and Mark Sedlak. Lexi has been a major ed for 3 years, serving as captain this year. She is also a member of the class captain, student council, chemistry club, conservation club, orchestra, Spanish club, is the president of the science club, is treasurer of the family and super science club, secretary of the photography club, is a staff writer for the 999 newspaper, and is a member of the National Honor Society. After graduation, Lexi plans to attend college, get a good job, and live the life of her dreams. Lexi's quote. I would like to thank my teachers, friends, Miss Natalie, Lincoln, and my family for making me the person I am today. Good luck, Lexi. Senior, Lexi said. Senior, Brayden Sloan, is being escorted tonight by his father, Angela Mitchell, and Dan Mitchell. Brayden has been a member of our marching band for 5 years. He also plays in the kid orchestra and is a member of the track and field team. Upon graduation, Brayden is contracted with the National Guard. Thank you, Brayden. And then pursue a degree in music education at Slippery Rock University. Brayden's quote. Thank you to my dad, my brother, my mom, Mr. Hayden, and all my friends who supported me. Good luck, Brayden. Senior, Brayden Sloan. Senior Maria Squires is being escorted by her parents, Amy Squires, Travis Squires, Kelly Squires, and WPIAL Class 4A football. Maria is a member of the marching band for 2 years. She's also a member of the history club, the stage group All Play, and has been a member of the stage group the past 3 years. Maria's future plans are to attend either IB or Slippery Rock. Going in is a 1 year, figuring it out as she goes. Maria's quote. I like football, especially when it's track, which is what we all like to do. Very special thanks to my brother, Hampton Township Education Association. And of course, Katie, inspired by Mr. Miller, who brought back my passion for writing, and Mr. Allegheny helped keep my interest in history. Best wishes, Maria. Senior Maria Squire.
The Center for
Senior Natalie Lauderdale. Supported by my parents,
Real Estate Agency, Fox Chapel Auto Service,
Natalie has been a cheerleader for 7 years. She is a member of the Yearbook and newspaper staff, and is also a member of the National Honor Society.
Contracted, Jersey Knights,
Natalie plans to
and
attend college
Football
communications.
Sisters Club.
Natalie's quote.
Hello everyone,
I would like to thank my parents for always supporting me and for encouraging me to do my best.
And at the same time, secured their first
Good luck,
conference
Natalie.
championship in 2014.
Senior
Natalie
Natalie
over the
Lauderdale.
Knights here tonight. The Talbots completed a 5-game stretch a week ago.
Senior Emma Donata. Supported tonight by her parents, Bob and Susan Donata.
Outscoring those opponents.
Emma was in March and 1 year and is not yet 4 years. Serving as half of her senior year. She is a member of the class captain, honor club, history club, the fellowship for Christian athletes, is the president of student council, has been a member of the dance group, Spring Musicals, and is a member of the National Honor Society. Emma has danced in the school in history 50 years and is competitively for 8 years. Congratulations, Emma, plans to take college and WPIAL.
It's in
On
really
behalf
good
of
condition.
the
It's a play that it must get.
Emma's quote, I would like to thank Miss and Hannah for being here for all these memories.
Pretty good shape.
And thank my parents and my best friend, my sister Grace, for their continuous love, support, and guidance. Best wishes, Emma, Senior Emma Banana.
The yard lines are marked.
Senior
Easy,
Brooke
rough to see,
Buell.
hash marks are visible.
Being supported by my brother Joey Buell.
Setting here at Knoch, a rural setting, and reminds you of old-time football, high school football. You don't see many grass
Brooke
fields
has been a
anymore.
cheerleader for
Temperatures
5 years
down
and is
in
also on the newspaper
maybe
staff.
not even into the
After graduation, Brooke plans to go to college.
so good. No rain here right now.
Brooke's quote, I would like to thank my peers for making sure I got practices for coming and watching each year. And I also like to thank all of my coaches.
Last week at
Good luck,
Indiana, the Talbots made quick work of the Indians by scoring on the game's
Senior
second
Brooke
play. They
BR.
added 3 more scores in the first half to take a 28-6 lead into the half. Hampton used the same formula it has all season long, controlling the line of scrimmage from both sides.
Next on my list is Senior Jack
yards on
Walker,
the ground on offense, and keeping its opponents out of the end zone.
who is being supported by his parents, Ed Walker and Paul Walker. Jack has been in the marching band for 4 years. Jack participated in soccer for 2 years and was all PDAA. He is also a member of tennis team, honor club, Spanish club, history club, youth and government, ball play, musical, is treasurer of student council, and is a member of the National Honor Society. Congratulations, Jack plans to attend Penn State University, study abroad, and continue to develop his honor business. Jack's quote, I would like to thank my family for bringing such an intelligent and creative, and above all else, humble guy. Good luck, Jack. Senior Jack Walker.
Designs on ruin Talbot's perfect season. Thanks for joining us for tonight's
Senior Joe Wagner. Being supported by grandfather and grandmother, Richard Morrison and Roma Morrison.
It's senior night tonight.
Josie has been in color guard for years.
And
Future plans for Josie are have fun and live life of her oldest and finish college for nurse.
introductions to be made for Hampton is already on the field. warming up.
Josie's
Knoch football team
thanks to all my family and friends helping me so far. And special thanks to Sports Landers.
So the football game will begin pretty quickly. I believe.
Best wishes, Josie.
Introduction and
Senior
everything.
Josie Wagner.
Not done that yet. We're following our broadcast.
Senior
Justin
Wall
Talbot show with Don Rubber on the
is being escorted tonight by his parents, Fred
also
and Jill
Jill
Wall.
during the week for a small school weekend preview.
Justin has been marching band for 40 years. He is also in the jazz band and is on tennis team. Upon graduation, Justin plans on becoming a commercial pilot
Hampton
and is
Journal
already
is now
obtained
online.
his
You can experience your neighborhood license like never before. HamptonJournal.com. Get the latest
Justin,
look.
I'd like to thank my parents, especially my mom, for being such a big part of my family.
Hosting an event. If it's news to you, it matters to us. So post photos, videos, news, events, and other happenings in your world.
Unlike Justin.
Hampton Journal.
Senior Justin Wall.
Visit HamptonJournal.com today for the neighborhood news, events, and so much more.
Senior Angelina
Last
and
year,
Marie.
these teams met at Goodwood Field.
Being escorted by my mom, Beth and Marie.
With that victory, the Talbots forged the tie in the all-time series.
Angela has been a knockout for 2 years, and she is also a member of the drama club.
And that stretches
Post-graduation plans for Angela are to become a pediatric oncology nurse. Angelina's quote, I would like to give a special thanks to my mom for always encouraging me to stay strong and never give up. Also, my boyfriend for having a positive impact on me in my life, as well as encouraging me to be on my goals.
some teams
My mom did
win
that
tonight
large
with
amount of
wins.
strength.
Others can stay alive with wins. Others are still eliminated.
Best wishes, Angelina.
In the
Senior
conference,
Angelina
Allegheny
and Marie.
Conference will review things for you at the half. But at this point, there are only two of
And
eight
senior
teams
Madison Selhart
eliminated. They'll face
is being
Allegheny
escorted this evening by her father and mother.
the others are still
Arthur
alive.
Selhart and Tiffany Gomar.
There will be 13 playoff spots in
Madison is a major at 4 years and is this year's featured spoiler. She is also a member of the History Club,
One conference has 8
is
teams.
president of the Majorettes, and is a member of the National Honor
That
Society.
makes 21 teams.
Madison is Skills USA representative for
Top
tennis
3 teams.
at the Community College and is captain of the senior
Unknown
year
what 3 teams will
legacy
be.
team.
It will be
Upon
easy to
graduation,
say
Madison plans to attend Rock University
where they see the
and
many might decide that one of the second place teams and one of the first place team
Madison quote,
so
I would like to
we'll
thank
wait
my
all those
parents
decisions
and
in a couple of weeks.
sisters,
But one more win to
supporting
play,
me every step
and
of
that
my
will
life.
surely help
Best wishes, Madison.
conference title.
Senior
Madison
Madison
Selhart.
Selhart.
And welcome back to High Top Sports Network and our coverage of WPIAL Class 4A Greater Allegheny Conference Varsity Football. Tonight featuring the Knoch Knights and the visiting Hampton Talbots. My name is Josh Schreckengast here, joined by Ryan Burns on the camera. Burns has put in work this season. And we just got done with the presentation of the Knoch Seniors Band. Majorettes football, of course. Cheerleaders as well. And it started to rain here a lot harder than it was at the beginning of the ceremony when it was more of a drizzle. It has started to rain pretty good here at the home of the Knoch Knights. one of the few remaining grass fields in the upper classifications of the WPIAL. And the Knights will have their work cut out for them this evening. Not coming into this game, 2-6 on the year, 1-4 in conference. Hampton, a perfect 8-0, outscoring their opponents by 27 points. And the Talbots are led by running backs Brock Borgo and Christian Liberto. You're going to hear those names a lot tonight. These two have combined for nearly 1,650 yards and 169 points, including 27 total touchdowns. And they are a formidable duo. Both seniors, both hard-nosed runners, both have breakaway speed, and both have found the end zone double-digit amount of times this year. Right now, the band on the field after the senior night ceremony. And before we get this one started, we're going to take a quick break here on High Top Sports Network. My name is Josh Rettengoss. We'll be right back.
Protecting the things you love and how you do so is among the most important decisions you'll ever have to make. TGIF Solutions can provide you with the peace of mind by supplying answers to all of your insurance needs, whether it be home, auto, business, life, or farm coverage. Contact the team at the Shellhammer Atwood Agency today in West Katanning to be sure that you, your loved ones, and the things that matter most stay safe when it matters the most. TGIF Solutions, insurance for what matters.
Let's get back to those starters for the Knoch Knights quarterback.
The Knoch Choral Ensemble singing the national anthem there, now into the alma mater. And the weather fitting for two teams that like to run the ball, a lot of ground and pound. Both the Knights and the Hampton Talbots with rushing focused offensive attacks. The only difference is that Hampton is putting up 38 points a game, and they're not allowing much on the defensive side of the ball. Hampton looking for their first outright section championship since 2014. And you know what? With a 2-6 record, the Knights might think they wouldn't be satisfied with that. And they're not, of course, but they're happy to get off the schneid after going winless a year ago. So a lot of pride on the line tonight. This is actually the 54th meeting of these teams since 1966. And it is actually tied after last year's win by the Talbots, 26-1. So this game has some added significance in the history books as well. Knights about to come out of the smoking helmet. Great performance by the band and the choral ensemble here in the pregame. Those seniors might have gotten wet, but I'm sure nothing can dampen their enthusiasm for this evening and this game. Starters are about to be announced on defense. And as we wait for those starting lineups, I want to tell you about a great Knoch takes the field here. I want to tell you about a great event that High Top Sports Network is proud to be involved in next Friday at the Richard G. Snyder YMCA, October 29th. A great community event that promises not to disappoint. In conjunction with Sprankle's Neighborhood Markets, our scoreboard sponsor this evening, hashtag Katani Cares, of course, High Top Sports Network, and many more. This event has everything you and your family need for this Halloween season. The RGS YMCA will be putting on a monster walk throughout the building. That includes candy for the kids and a costume contest. Hashtag Katana Cares will have a huge trunk or treat outside of the parking lot, loads of trunks. Frankels will have the meat van there giving out candy and coupons. The first 100 kids receive real-life pumpkins and the paint kits to go with them. High Top Sports Network will also have a watch party located in the back parking lot. We've got the big screen out, and you will be able to watch the Armstrong Riverhawks take on the Indiana Little Indians. I will be on the call for that game along with John Bowser and, of course, Ryan Burns. Will be up in Indiana. Won't get a chance to take part in the event in person. We're going to have some food there. And told the guys to save me a bite from this great event. So next week, October 29th, Richard G. Snyder, YMCA, downtown Katanning. The doors open at 7 o'clock. Well, Knoch fired up. Of course, a lot to play for here for the Knights. A loss mathematically eliminates them from playoff contention. But also, I'm sure on senior night, with Hampton coming in here undefeated, these guys are going to be putting it all on the line out there on the Knoch side of the ball. We'll see how it plays out. Hampton has just been dominant, as I said, outscoring their opponents by 27 points per game this season and running the ball with authority. I got to see the Talbots one time in person so far this season, a 21-20 victory over Armstrong at the home of the Talbots. But they ran the ball 62 times against the Riverhawks in that game for well over 400 yards. Hampton will kick off here to start. Hampton, bright yellow helmet, yellow pants, white jerseys. Knoch with the gold helmets, blue jerseys, blue pants with the gold trim. Here is the opening kickoff. Low line drive taken at about the 8. Got a good hole up the middle there, the big man. And that was Jake Murphy, the big junior, 6'1", 220 tight end and linebacker here for Knoch. So we've seen a couple of different offensive options here in the backfield for the Knights so far this season. Keegan Frazier, J.J. Zabalski have all taken snaps. So we're going to see what we get out of head coach Brandon Mowry this evening. Well, that's a take out to the right side there by Keegan Frazier, and he didn't get much out of the backfield beside him. I believe was Dalton Schreckengoss. He kind of flared out in motion toward the near sideline here, the right sideline. And I don't know if he was supposed to set a block or just kind of get the defense to think that there was a pass coming, but not much room for Frazier here. 2nd and 8. Well, as mentioned, both of these teams going to be grounding and pounding tonight. You're not going to see anything through the air, really, especially because of this weather. 44, there's going to be a flag, probably a holding against Knoch right there. And that was Gavin McGowan taken down by number 23, Jaden Resch. That was a false start, actually, not a hold. So that is going to make for a long second down here for the Knights. 2nd and 13. Looks like another near false start right there by the Knights. As Dalton Schreckengoss did go in motion. Frazier takes it nowhere to go. Absolutely eaten up in the middle there. Number 78 for the Talbots. First in on the tackle. That is Logan Ruledge. No gain makes it 3rd and 13. Hampton's got a lot of size along that defensive front, playing 3 down linemen. And you can load the box on a night like tonight. Obviously, Knoch a running team, as mentioned a couple of times, but, no Hampton player more. Well, they got one safety deep. Now they're kind of drifting back. But you got 9 guys there pretty much close to the box. Timeout, Knoch. So that formation confusing the Knights a little bit. Didn't like the look of it. Mallory calls a timeout just 2 minutes and 9 seconds into this game. While we have a timeout on the field, we'll take a timeout to thank one of our great sponsors here on High Top Sports Network.
With over 40 years of experience, the fine folks at Steffi's Country Catering in Adrian can provide you with several scrumptious options for your next family gathering, corporate event, or tailgate. Make sure to try one of their custom meat and cheese trays or pick up a delicious Sunday takeout special. Steffi's Country Catering is a Leader Times Silver Best of winner 3 years running. And as the holidays approach, get back to celebrating with friends and family and leave the cooking to Steffi's. Sugar Rush Cupcakes by Tara are available by order. That's Steffi's Country Catering. Find them on Facebook.
Welcome back to High Top Sports Network here in Saxonburg. Early first quarter. Knights first drive facing a 3rd and 13. There's a false start again. Knoch looking to be a little jumpy off the line right there. So this drive has resulted in 2 false starts, a run of no gain, and a used timeout already. So certainly not the start that head coach Brandon Mallory would have wanted. 3rd and 18, they got 17 on the board, so put 3rd and 17 up there. Frazier with the handoff. That was Cody Mullen, the freshman, out of the backfield. Picked up a few, but still well short of even the original line of scrimmage. A couple yards short of it, actually. So they are going to give Mullen a gain of 6. So 4th and 11. Joe Mayer deep 4. The Talbots. Here comes the punt. Low one. Going to take a knock bounce, though. So the Knights catch a break right there. Rolls all the way down to the 29-yard line. So a punt that didn't look so great off the foot ends up working out for the Knights. Good roll on this slick field. So Hampton takes over at the 29 with 9:06 remaining. New set of downs. Field's starting to get a couple puddles, but the rain looks like it has slacked off a little bit, more of a drizzle now, which is what it was at the beginning of the senior night ceremonies. Well, there's Liberto off right tackle, and he's got a lot of room trying to turn the corner and get past number 4, Devin Whitaker. So a huge gain on the first play from scrimmage for the Talbots. And let's see what they will give him on this. That's a 43-yard gain for Liberto on his first carry of the evening. DiMatteo to Liberto again off that big right side. And he's going to pick up another probably about 8. Knoch moving off that big right side. Hampton moving Knoch's defense backward off that big right side. See where DiMatteo goes with this handoff. And a cutback there. Premick to the left side. Dragged down. Nice tackle there by Carson Kasecki, but Bill Premick able to get that cutback, kind of fake that run to the right, put his foot in the ground, cut it back to the left side. It is a first down for the Talbots. 7:56 on the clock right now. Hampton driving. Started this drive at their own 29-yard line. Oh, nearly picked in the backfield, but now able to turn the corner, and he's going to have it. That is a touchdown for Brock Borgo on his first carry of the evening. I would love to see a replay on the defensive lineman that got through there for the Knights and nearly had him wrapped up. I think it was Tyler Conley trying to go around Borgo's shoulders up top, and that's not a smart move. Borgo is such a strong runner. Just wasn't able to wrap him up. Conley just missing what would have been a tackle for loss. DiMatteo will kick the extra point up and well good. So Hampton 7, Knoch nothing here. 7:42 left. That drive did not take long. Started with 9:06 left, I believe, in the first quarter, and ended with 7:42 left. So doing some quick math here. Well, maybe not so quick math. A minute and 24 seconds. And that's, I don't even think that's right. A minute and 28 seconds. So a very quick scoring drive. Big run by Liberto, 43 yards on the first play from scrimmage. And then a 20-plus yard touchdown run by Brock Borgo, his 16th touchdown of the year. 16th touchdown of the year. So we will have another kickoff here to the Knights. Oh. Well, that's picked up by Murphy again, and he had a decent return on his first touch, and he gets out to nearly the 40-yard line right there. So Murphy just a straight ahead guy, but able to hit those holes hard with some speed. So his second return, Murphy, 2 good returns so far. First and 10 from the Knights' 39-yard line. And we've seen Carson Kasecki back there. We've seen, as I mentioned, 3 different guys take several snaps, but it looks like they're going with Frazier in this situation. Frazier trying to go right, and nothing really there. And that was a tackle by Liberto. Nice stop by Christian Liberto. Can do it on both sides of the ball. Gain of 2. So 2nd and 8 now for Knoch. Clock winding, 7:05 left here, first quarter. Talbots up 7-0. Looked like a near false start right there. That wasn't called. Frazier going to get a hole. He's going to be ahead for the first Knights first down of the evening. Good run by Frazier. Not sure what running back was to Frazier's left, but he looked to be moving a little bit before the snap, and Knoch had suffered a couple of procedure penalties on that first drive. Looked like a third might have been right there, but not called. Frazier able to power ahead for a strong gain up to the 50-yard line. That was a 9-yard run for Keegan Frazier. Oh, low snap, fielded well by Frazier right there. Lucky to make positive yards. That one short hopped in to Frazier's hands. Decent gain, all things considered. Wet ball, probably tough to snap right there to a quarterback in a shotgun wildcat position. 2nd and 5 now. 5-yard gain there for Frazier on first down. Well, they might get Hampton for offsides right here. Not sure what the call is. And it is against the Talbots. Pardon my distraction. I'm taking the screen out of the window. I'm sure you heard it bang right there as I set it down. That's a first down on the procedure penalty. So Knoch a couple of first downs on this drive. McGowan powers forward. Gavin McGowan, a good drive here. So Knoch starting to find something. Some blocking schemes maybe here against that Talbots front. Only a 3-yard run, but a strong run by Gavin McGowan. Successful, all things considered, as the Knights went backward on their first drive. Sure, it's going to get real difficult here as the game progresses to see numbers. That mud's already starting to pile up on the uniform. Frazier off left side finds a hole, hit hard. Number 9 for the Talbots. That was Joey Mayer. Good shot by Mayer low on Frazier, but again, positive yards for the Knights. 3rd and 5 right now for Knoch. Crucial 3rd down. They've moved the ball well from their own 39 after a decent return by Jake Murphy. 5 listed on the scoreboard. Looks like more of a long 4 here. Frazier takes the snap, hands off. McGowan trying to go off left side, stacked up. Nowhere to go forward progress. Whistled down. And a little extra after the play. Teams getting separated right there by the officials. So that'll bring up 4th and 4. McGowan lucky to get 1. Got some spirited Knoch fans right in front of us. And a lot of umbrellas out now. A couple of people were trying to ride out the drizzle, but it's been persistent. So we have some umbrellas out. More so than during senior night. However, the student section, I only see one over there. So they're going for it. And Frazier goes for it on 4th down. Slipped a little bit. Tried to plant that right foot, and you saw the mud come out from under it. And he is down short of the first down. So the Talbots will take over on downs. But still successful for Knoch in that they flipped the field a little bit. However, we saw Hampton start at their own 29-yard line, and it didn't take them long to score, just under a minute and a half to get down the field and punch it in.
Hampton leading 7-0. The Talbots will have the ball for the second time. Hampton scoring in quick fashion. About 5 plays first time.
Nowhere to go there for Frazier on 4th down. Handoff to Liberto. He's going left side this time. Good tackle there from the middle linebacker position. I believe that was Murphy. So Murphy, a good stick right there on Liberto. And it's going to be tough for both teams here to get those legs churning as this field gets a little wetter, a little more slick. DiMatteo at quarterback for the Talbots has Liberto to his left. Handoff to Liberto again, going right side. Trying to find it, but Knoch there for a good stop again on Christian Liberto. Gain of 3 on the play. Keegan Frazier with the tackle. Talbots facing a 3rd and 5, 2:02 remaining first quarter. You're watching High Top Sports Network here at the home of the Knights. Knoch trying to stop Talbot, get that ball back before the end of the first quarter. Matteo rolls, he's looking to throw. And that one is well off the mark. Looking down the field for Benny Hasselrig. Sure, it's tough to get a grip on that ball, especially as you're rolling out opposite side. So 4th and 5 now. Knoch looking to get the ball back. And they're going to fake it, just toss it up in the air. And it's dropped on the sideline. DeMario, he didn't get a good grip on that one either. It kind of sailed out of his hand up in the air, but still a chance to get underneath it was Joey Mayer. And it hit him in the hands, got over the Knoch defender. Mayer unable to haul it in on the sideline. So that will allow Knoch to take over. 1st and 10 at the Hampton 35. So 138 here. The Knights will take over. 1st and 10 at the Hampton 35. Frazier at quarterback. And he takes a direct snap, and then you could just see his feet slipping as he's trying to cut. That kind of happened to Liberto on the last possession for the Talbots. No gain right there for Frazier and the Knights. So 2nd and 10. Well, they're going to give him a yard. So 2nd and 9. Even though the ball looks like it's still firmly on the 35-yard line. Frazier, hand off. That was to McGowan, but wrapped up immediately. Logan Schwartz with the tackle. Number 66. Just a freshman. Oh, wait, sorry, that's the wrong number. 56, excuse me. Schwartz with a big tackle right there for Hampton. Well, Knoch just taking their time. Under 10 seconds on the play clock here. Down to 5. Going in motion. McGowan went in motion, but it looks like another false start against the Knights. So the ball back to the 41 of Hampton. So Knights took over at the 35, have gone backward again. They're going to let time run out here in the first quarter. So that will bring it to an end. 1 touchdown in that first quarter. A TD run by Hampton's Brock Borgo. That is the only scoring so far. When we come back here for the second quarter, it'll be 3rd and 15 Knoch. You're watching High Top Sports Network. My name is Josh Reckengoss. We'll be right back.
Arms Care, located at 85 Glade Drive in Katanning, provides the highest quality medical equipment, supplies, and service for use in your home. After an accident, illness, or surgery, the caring professionals at Arms Care can assist you in getting the appropriate medical equipment into your home where you can make the most progress on your recovery. Arms Care offers 24/7 emergency service as well as a wide variety of specialized medical equipment, and their experienced staff is committed to helping you or your loved one regain normalcy by providing the highest level of quality home care equipment, supplies, and service. Contact Arms Care at 724-545-3200 today.
Welcome back to Knoch. With the Knights here in Saxonburg, Pennsylvania. Switching sides here. Knights will face a 3rd and 15 after taking over at the Hampton 35 following a failed 4th down fake punt by the Talbots. Frazier takes the snap, going right side, got a little crack, trying to push forward. That's a good gain by Frazier. A gain of about 12 on the play, so 4th and 3. Knoch is taking a lot off each play clock, winding it to about 5 every time, trying to do their best to keep Hampton off the field. Frazier trying to get past the left side. He's tackled by Benny Hasselrig. I think there's going to be a holding penalty against the Knights right here. As Frazier tried to get outside to the left, but Hampton had that contained, just a wall across that left side. Nowhere for Frazier to cut back to. Penalty is declined. Was against the Knights, so Hampton takes over at their own 28. Hampton back out onto the field, up 7-0 here, 11:04 left in the first half. And number 9, Joe Mayer in here for the Talbots at quarterback. Seen this a couple times. Liberto hit immediately and dropped by number 74, Nevin Peart. Wow, good play there. Tackle for loss. Makes it 2nd and 13. Well, that's Liberto again, and he's again hit at the line of scrimmage and dropped. Looks like Murphy was first in once again. 3rd and 9 now for the Talbots. Gain of 4 there for Liberto, but Murphy, stout. Coming from that middle linebacker position, we've seen him make some good stops. Looks like the rain has slowed down here. Don't see much precipitation. Mayer takes it. He's trying to get outside. Will actually find it on the left, hit, but he's going to be forward for the Hampton first down. Mayer showing that speed, going all the way around to the left side toward the sideline. Took a hit in front of the sticks, but still able to fall forward for a gain. That was about a gain of 9 there for Joey Mayer. Has Liberto to his right. Liberto takes it. He's stacked up once again. Short gainer. Trying to see the number there. Tough to see those numbers out there. Guys are getting muddy, that's for sure. Mayer takes it, going for that left around again. Again, finds a crack, gets forward, and he's close to the first down. Oh, and there's a flag as there was some contact after Mayer went out of play right by the first down marker. And the flag came flying in from the far official here. That was a run on 2nd and 8 right there for Mayer. We'll see what the penalty is. Personal foul going against the Knights, and that's usually what happens. Get close to the sideline right there, and can see contact. Mayer trying to get out of bounds, and then, I don't know. That was pretty close. This kind of looked like the defender had made contact with Mayer's legs and was just trying to hang on to his legs as they went out of bounds, but the flag came flying in from the far side, and the personal foul goes against the Knights. So all the way forward to the Knoch 35. Mayer hit in the backfield and dropped.
For a loss back about the 40-yard line. So a loss.
That was a big play right there. By Alex Cotton, number 70. Loss of 5, 2nd and 15 for the Talbots. 15-yard penalty, 5 yards of it erased right there. Hampton pushed back to the Knoch 47-49 left in the first half. Borgo in motion, takes the handoff. He's going left side, trying to cut it back to the right. He does, just tripped up. That was Gavin McGowan, and he might have saved a touchdown right there. That was a gain of 12 for Borgo, and it looked like he had a little trouble turning on the Jets. There's a timeout. Not calling that one. So Talbots have used 2 of their 3 timeouts. While we have a timeout on the field, we'll take a timeout here. You're watching High Top Sports Network. My name is Josh Reckengoss for Ryan Burns. Thanks so much for joining us.
Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop is the official clother of High Top Sports Network and is a family-owned company that can handle all your custom embroidery, custom sign, and laser engraving needs. Located at 409 4th Street in downtown Fort City, Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop can create sports and career apparel to the exact specifications of your organization. Their laser engraving department can put your logo or design on glasses, tumblers, insulated cups, signs, coffee cups, and more. Call Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop at 724-763-2461 today.
Welcome back to High Top Sports Network here in Saxonburg, Pennsylvania. Knoch and Hampton, the Knights, have been playing the Talbots hard so far. In the first 17 minutes of this one, Hampton trying to pick up a 3rd and 3, handoff to Christian Liberto. He is through and forward for a new set of downs. Now, after being stopped last drive, the Talbots have brought it back and are moving the ball once again as they did on their first drive. So Liberto to the right of quarterback Joey Mayer. Borgo in motion, fake the handoff, goes to Liberto, pops it outside to the left, looking for the corner. Tackled inside the 5-yard line. That's going to be a 1st and goal from the 2, it looks like. So Knoch with a good defensive stand last possession, but Hampton moving that ball again. Trying to punch it in. Liberto cuts it back, goes for the goal line, and he is in for a touchdown. 2-yard touchdown run for Christian Liberto. So Borgo has one, Liberto has one, And as a tandem this season, they have 29 total touchdowns. And that is an incredible number for a couple of teammates. So DiMatteo pounds through the extra point. He is 2 for 2 on extra points. Now 14-0, Hampton up, 6:39 left in the second quarter. Folks, you know, you can also jump around here on High Top Sports Network this evening. Jake DeLuca down at Pine Richland tonight as Kiski area looks to keep their playoff hopes alive, visiting the Rams in that pristine stadium down in Gibsonia. And we also have another critical Greater Allegheny Conference matchup. Armstrong hosting Plum. Riverhawks could clinch a playoff spot with a victory over Plum. Already have a head-to-head win over Greensburg-Salem. Would then have a head-to-head win over Plum, the two teams that are tied with them in conference. So a couple of good games aside from this one on High Top Sports Network. I'd like to give you some variety on Friday night, so feel free to jump around when there's a break in the action. I'd hate for you to leave me, but check out the other two games when you have a chance. High short kick, trying to keep it away from Murphy, but that was J.J. Zabalski fielding that one from the left side of that back three. Kickoff return team for the Knights. Zabalski, another decent return on a short kick for the Knights. Getting a little muddy in the middle of that field. And right now, Knoch needs to get on the board with a victory. Hampton clinches its first outright section title since 2014 and would raise its record to 9-0. Knoch needing a victory to keep those slim playoff hopes alive. Frazier again slips as he tries to cut, gets forward for a couple, but might have to switch to some different cleats here for the second half. It is getting kind of sloppy out there. And that's part of the allure and part of the deal. It's part of home field advantage when you have a grass field. Up over the 40 on that rush was Frazier. So 2nd and 7. 3-yard gain for Keegan Frazier. McGowan to the left of Frazier. Handoff to McGowan. Met immediately in the hole. That was Logan Schwartz, I believe. Indeed, number 56, Logan Schwartz. Wraps up McGowan for a 1-yard loss. That's going to be a 3rd and 8 for the Knights. Right at 5 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the second quarter. Talbots up 14-0 on a couple of touchdown runs, one by Christian Liberto, one by Brock Borgo. Just one safety deep for the Talbots. One wide receiver, and there's a flag coming in. Another false start goes against Knoch. That'll make it a 3rd and 13 for the Knights. I believe that's the 5th false start here in the first half for the Knights. 3rd and 12 listed on the scoreboard. 3rd, 13-ish. Frazier in the backfield at quarterback. McGowan to his left. McGowan slips out. That ball gets away. Hit immediately is Frazier and dropped. So the slick ball comes into play right there. That was Schwartz again in there. He'll get credit for the sack on that fumbled snap. That makes it 4th and 18 now. Brendan Tristani into punt for Knoch. Gets away a low line drive. Another Knoch bounce on the punt. Fielded anyway. Trying to cut back and hit. Hasselrig trying to make something happen right there, but a good tackle on special teams by Zabalski. Hampton takes over here. 3:51 left in the first half. And remember, folks, at halftime, I'll crank open the window here, stick the mic out, and let you hear the bands. It's part of what we do here on High Top Sports Network. Don't just focus on the players. There are multiple different things that make Friday Night Lights so special here in Western Pennsylvania, and one of them I got to enjoy before the game. It was the biggest nachos grande I've ever seen in my life from the Knoch concession stand. Just absolutely amazing. Borgo going to take that handoff going left side. Trying to cut back. Hit. Still on his feet. Borgo running hard. It's going to be a gain of about 7.
Nice run by Borgo, slipping out of a couple of tackles. They brought down by Knoch. I'd say around the 44-yard line of Hampton. The ball now far above the hash mark. Pick up of about 8 yards. Second down and 2.
Well, they're going to give Borgo 7 on the scoreboard, close to an 8-yard gain.
Time to his right. Borgo in the slot left. Comes in motion.
Fake handoff.
Has it, slips away from the tackle. Into Knoch territory. Tippy-toeing down the sideline.
I don't know if I saw a flag come in there at the end.
Step on the sideline.
That was Matt DiMatteo taking it from the quarterback position there. Walking down the field, I thought I saw something come in there at the end, but no. So first down there for DiMatteo. Good run.
6 seconds to play here in the second quarter.
From the Knoch 44, 1st and 10 for the Talbots. 14-0 Hampton here. A couple of touchdown runs for the Talbots. Borgo and Liberto both finding the end zone. That flag comes out. That looks like a procedure penalty against the Talbots. False start against Hampton. So it'll be 1st and 15 here for the Talbots. 3:05 left first half. DiMatteo in the gun. Liberto to his right. Here comes Borgo. Fake handoff to him. Give to Liberto. He's got a hole. And a good gain on 1st and 15 by Christian Liberto.
So Liberto gets that penalty yardage back in 4. Pick up about 10 yards.
That's about a 10-yard gain for Christian Liberto.
2 minutes, 39 seconds to play in the half. That's a ring, the lone receiver to the right.
DiMatteo will take the snap here. Borgo in motion. He gets it. Going right side. Flips a tackle. Cuts it back. And there a flag comes in at the end of the play. And the umpire telling the chain crew to just hold still. Not going anywhere yet. Looks like it's going to go against the Talbots. That's a hold against Hampton. I'm trying to find those long looping plays toward either sideline. It's tough to hold your block sometimes, especially when a guy cuts it back. Kind of get caught up grabbing at someone. 2nd and 8 here for the Talbots. DiMatteo. Borgo in motion. DiMatteo going to throw. He had Hasselrig down the left sideline. That ball not close. I'm sure it's difficult to get a grip. We've seen DiMatteo kind of struggle with that on his 3 pass attempts. One coming on a fake punt that Mayer actually dropped near the sideline here. Could have been a completion, but the 2 he has tried to attempt to Hasselrig have both come out long. So 3rd and 8 here for the Talbots. See if DiMatteo tries to throw again, or if they try and make 4th down manageable. Knoch stacking the box. DiMatteo rolling to his left, trying to turn that corner. Little stutter step, but a good tackle. Keegan Frazier with the tackle on the sideline, and Frazier again kind of hanging on to DiMatteo as they both go out of bounds. He was whistled for a personal foul on a similar play as he held on to Joey Mayer's legs near the sideline. So just a gain of 3 right there for DiMatteo, 4th and 5. This is a big moment for the Knights here in this first half. Time winding down. Stop right here. Crucial for Knoch, a little timeout action. I believe that one is called by Hampton. And while we have a timeout on the field, we will take a timeout here to thank one of our wonderful sponsors on High Top Sports Network. For Ryan Burns, my name is Josh Reckengoss. We'll be right back.
Arms Care, located at 85 Glade Drive in Katanning, provides the highest quality medical equipment, supplies, and service for use in your home. After an accident, illness, or surgery, the caring professionals at Arms Care can assist you in getting the appropriate medical equipment into your home where you can make the most progress on your recovery. Arms Care offers 24/7 emergency service as well as a wide variety of specialized medical equipment, and their experienced staff is committed to helping you or your loved one regain normalcy by providing the highest level of quality home care equipment, supplies, and service. Contact Arms Care at 724-545-3200 today.
And welcome back to High Top Sports Network. Knoch Knights and Hampton Talbots going at it here in a Class 4A Greater Allegheny Conference matchup. Hampton on top 14-0. Couple of touchdown runs for the Talbots, one by Brock Borgo, one by Christian Liberto. Hampton facing a 4th and 5 right now. Big play here for the Knoch defense. See if they can hold the Talbots down. DiMatteo rolls out. He's looking to throw. Tries to cut it back. Murphy stumbling, trying to get a hand on him. DiMatteo tosses it up, and it's complete. Somehow finding Brock Borgo for the completion and the 1st down. Unbelievable. He had Murphy sliding all over the place like he was on skates because of this muddy turf, or muddy grass, actually. So you got to give DiMatteo credit right there, because Murphy usually doesn't miss and just tosses it up, and somehow Borgo comes back to get that ball. So good enough for a 1st down. Borgo going to get the handoff, and a whistle. Flag comes in. Looks like another false start. We've seen several of those tonight. 1st and 15, so that pushes Hampton back to the 31-yard line of Knoch. Clock now winding. Under a minute 30 left here in the first half. DiMatteo, handoff to Borgo. Going to that left side. Oh, nearly a block in the back right there. I think Hampton got away with one as the block was coming back there. I believe that was Jaden Resch, number 23, coming back to help block Borgo off that left side. And he might have got a little bit more of the back than is necessarily legal in the rule book, but not called. So 2nd and 12 now. Hampton, clock right around 45 seconds. Borgo in motion, takes and a reverse right here. And Mayer's going to toss it up, looking for DiMatteo on the sideline. Unable to hang on, would have been out of bounds anyway. So a little trickeration here on 2nd and 12. Borgo takes the handoff, looking like he's going left, the play they've run several times tonight. He flips it to Mayer. Mayer rolls into the backfield. DiMatteo had split out wide to the right. Mayer tosses it up, and DiMatteo got hands on it, but he was already out of bounds. So 3rd and 12 here, 36.1 seconds left. First half here at Knoch. And I believe Hampton will call their second timeout. Just one timeout remaining for both teams. While we have a timeout on the field, we'll take another timeout here on High Top Sports Network. Thank you, great sponsor for Ryan Burns. My name is Josh Reckenhaus. We'll be right back.
Shop and Save at Franklin Village is a family-owned, community-dedicated supermarket with a wide variety of quality food and friendly personnel to make your shopping experience easy. Stop by their award-winning butcher shop where you'll find the freshest cuts of USDA-inspected beef, pork, and poultry. Head to the bakery for the freshest bread and rolls, and don't forget to stop by the deli for an excellent selection of cold cuts, meats, cheeses, and prepared foods like their fantastic fried chicken. That's Shop and Save at Franklin Village.
Welcome back to High Top Sports Network. You are watching the Knoch Knights and the Hampton Talbots. Still a little bit of a drizzle going on. See, most of the umbrellas have gone away, but a couple still out. 36.1 seconds left here, first half. 3rd and 11. Big play here for the Knoch defense. Though Hampton will most likely go for it. This is 4-down territory in such little time. DiMatteo rolls to his left, tosses it up. Oh, nearly picked off. On the left sideline, knocked down. And that was Murphy on the pass defense. Went up with both hands. And just able to bat it down. So 4th and 11. Well, this is a long field goal. It's going to be about a 44-yarder for DiMatteo. And these are conditions that are rough to kick in. And DiMatteo lines it up, takes a good boot at it. Let's see. And he gets it. DiMatteo bangs a 44-yarder in these conditions. What a boot by Matt DiMatteo. Had the distance and well inside the upright. So now Hampton up 17-0. An impressive play right there by Matt DiMatteo. I thought maybe we might see a trick play there. We've seen a couple already out of Hampton. The fake punt, the double reverse and throw. And now, as they lined up for that field goal, I thought, well, maybe here's another, trick play. Not to be, as Matt DiMatteo bangs it from 44 yards out. That's a heck of a kick for a high school kicker. So 17-0 now. Hampton on top. 25.2 seconds left here. First half. Sabalski back, Murphy in the middle, and Frazier. Those three along the back line on the Knoch kick return. So DiMatteo going to line it up. Going to line it up here and send it. A little squib. It's going out of bounds, maybe. Nope. They got a fall on it. So DiMatteo put the perfect spin on it. Usually when they're bouncing like that toward the sideline, they tend to go out of bounds, but that one swung back. So a good kick there by Matt DiMatteo. So Knoch will just take over 24.5 here. Don't think head coach Brandon Mowry is going to try anything too aggressive. Wouldn't even be surprised if Knoch kneeled on it and just went to the locker room down 17-0 here. And try and take a little bit of momentum out of the fact that they've held a team that's averaging 38 points a game to 17 here in the first half. They'll run a play. Frazier wrapped up immediately and taken down. As that was Schwartz, looking like he was riding a mechanical bull right there. Spinning over the top of Frazier. And that will lead to a timeout by the Knights. So Coach Mallory using every second on the clock here. And again, while we have a timeout, I'd like to tell you about a wonderful event. Next Friday night, in the regular season finale for the Armstrong Riverhawks, there is going to be a very cool event at the Richard G. Snyder YMCA in Katanning. A great community event that promises not to disappoint. In conjunction with Sprankle's Neighborhood Markets, tonight's scoreboard sponsor here on High Top Sports Network, as well as hashtag Katanning Cares, of course, High Top Sports Network, and many, many more. The event has everything you and your family need this Halloween season. The Richard G. Snyder YMCA will be putting on a monster walk throughout the building that includes candy and a costume contest. Katanning Cares, hashtag Katanning Cares, will have a huge trunk or treat outside in the parking lot. Loads of trunks. Sprankles will have the meat van there giving out candy and coupons. First 100 kids get real-life pumpkins and the paint kits to go with them. So here's the final play of the first half, not going anywhere on 2nd and 8. Was
timeout is called with 2.9 seconds to play. So bring up third down. Hampton calling a timeout.
Hampton using their final timeout here with 2.9 left. So it wasn't the final play of the first half. My apologies. I guess you don't want to keep any timeouts in your pocket. Respect that. But back to the event next Friday night, October 29th at the Richard G. Snyder YMCA in Katanning. High Top Sports Network will have a watch party located in the back parking lot. Going to have the big screen out, and you will be able to see the Armstrong Riverhawks season finale against the Indiana Little Indians. That game on the road in Indiana. I will be on the call for that one along with John Bowser and Ryan Burns. You can come down and check out the Riverhawks as they take on the Little Indians. You're not going to want to miss this spectacular Halloween event. Going to have some food trucks, concession stand, all the good stuff for the parents and the kids. So make sure you stop in. Doors open at the Y at 7 p.m. So this will be the final play. I'm almost sure of it. Frazier going to get outside. He'll get a first down. Hit. As he went out of bounds, no call. So that will end the first half. Hampton up 17-0. A touchdown run by Christian Liberto. A touchdown run by Brock Borgo. And a 44-yard field goal by Matt DiMatteo have accounted for all of the scoring here this evening, as Hampton has taken a 17-0 lead, looking to clinch their first section championship since 2014 and raise their record to 9-0. Right now, we are going to crack the window and turn on the crowd mic so you can hear and see the band. One of the things we love to spotlight here on High Top Sports Network. All of the great things that make Friday Night Lights so special in Western Pennsylvania. One of those things is the band at halftime. So I will set it up right now so you folks can hear the marching band.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please join me in welcoming to the field the 2021 Knoch High Band under the direction of Rick Hayden, Assistant Director Deanna Gold, Color Guard Advisor Kim Brandt, Knoch Ed Advisor Lori Spangler, and Major Ed Advisor Natalie White. Under the field leadership of drum majors Jack Walker and Andrew Ripper, and band captains Kevin Gold, Jake McCurdy, Braden Sloan, and Justin Walls, along with drumline captains Kevin Golden and Marina Smith. Drum majors, is the band ready? Tonight, the band will open its halftime show with a 1966 classic hit famously performed by the Blues Brothers. I'm so glad we made it. So please join us in the Knoch High Band and give Jake and Elwood a little bit of loving. Here's Give Me Some Lovin'. And now we will feature our auxiliary squads under the student leadership of color guard captain Paige Clegg, with co-captain Victoria Miller and quartermaster Violet Huggins. Knockout captains Mia Savannah and Emma Banana, with quartermaster Riley Huff. Major Ed captain Lexi Sedler and feature twirler Madison Zelma. Our squads will perform to the 2012 hip-hop hit Can't Hold Us by the dynamic duo of Macklemore and Ryan Lewis featuring Ray Dalton. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so put your hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. To close our show this evening, we'll leave you with the 2006 alternative rock hit by the band My Chemical Romance. Here's Welcome to the Black Parade, with trumpet soloist Brady Sloan and Isaac Brace. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Saxonburg, Pennsylvania, your very own Knoch Band. On behalf of the Knoch Marching Band staff and directors, we wish you the very best 2021-2022 school year. Let's go Knights!
And that was the Knoch High School Marching Band. A couple of really nice performances out of the band this evening. Prior to the game, after senior night festivities, and right there at halftime, the Hampton Band will not perform out here on the field at Knoch. So we have about 7 minutes and 45 seconds before we come back for the second half of this one. Hampton on top, 17-0. Brock Borgo, an 18-yard touchdown run to start the scoring. That was followed by a Christian Liberto 2-yard touchdown plunge. That put Hampton up 14-0. Matt DiMatteo, both extra points, and then DiMatteo really showed off the leg near the end of the first half, banging a 44-yard field goal here in the mud, right at, the middle of the field where the conditions are the most chewed up. DiMatteo showed off that big leg and banged that 44-yard field goal. So that is where we are, 17-0 right now. Knoch has not gotten into the red zone yet. Knights have had a little bit of trouble moving the ball, had one sustained drive on their second possession, but ended up turning the ball over on downs, and that's been about it for the Knoch offense. Hampton has moved the ball efficiently as they have all season long. And right now we have a couple of score updates for you. I'm just going to pull them up here on my phone. 21-14, Armstrong Riverhawks lead the Plum Mustangs at halftime. And that is a big one. The Riverhawks clinch a playoff berth with a victory over the Mustangs. And the Hawks looking for that elusive first playoff victory since the formation of the school following the merger of Katanning and Ford City back in 2015. Looks like the Riverhawks are running the ball. Caden Olson, 12 carries, 95 yards. Alex Patton, 17 carries, 162 yards. So the Riverhawks moving the ball on the ground. And I believe in our other game, Kiski area at Pine Richland, I believe the Rams are up 21-14 at the half. Going to try and find it really quickly for you. Yes, it is 21-14 at the half. Pine Richland band has just left, the Kiski area band on the field right now. Kiski area band took first place in a very large national tournament. The name escapes me right now, but I read about it the other day. And if you've ever seen the Kiski Marching Band, you have seen something special. They are fantastic. So congratulations to them. Right now, while we have a moment, I'd like to play a promotional video for you about the event that I've mentioned a couple times. Happy Halloween at the Richard G. Snyder YMCA. When we come back, we will have the second half of the Talbots and Knights right here on High Top Sports Network. My name is Josh Reckengoss. For Ryan Burns, we will be right back.
We're getting excited for the Monster Walk. We want to tell you a few things for the Monster Walk. We want to let you know that the parking lots will be closed that night. And when you come for the Monster Walk, come into the natatorium doors first. We'll show you where to line up, and then you're going to go through these doors and walk through the Nightmare Before Christmas natatorium.
So in the ladies' locker room, we're going to enjoy Harry Potter and the gang. Obviously, we're not going to go in today. But once you leave the locker room, we're going to head on over to the gym where there is going to be a creepy carnival.
After the creepy carnival, you're going to come into our studio. You'll have an opportunity to take a family picture with your young ones in their costumes. You'll also, this is where we will take the pictures for our costume contest. Yes, that's right, I said it. Costume contest, just like last year. Guess what? We're going to put them on Facebook. The one with the most likes wins. So, if your child gets a little chip that says, take my picture, hand it to me. I'll be taking pictures. We'll put them on Facebook, and you're into the contest. Now, let's go outside. I got some friends for you to meet, and other community partners outside. Let's go. What's up, guys? So, we're outside. I told you I had friends, and it's going to be a huge event. Without further ado, here is Joe Rhodes from High Top Sports. Hey, guys, so excited about the 29th. We're going to have the Jumbotron right over my shoulder here. Armstrong Riverhawks taking on the Indiana Little Indians. It's at Indiana. A little bit of a drive, so why not cut that part of it out? Come here, enjoy all the things that are going on, and watch your Riverhawks right on the big screen. Bring a chair, bring a blanket. Just be ready for the game. Chuck from Contending Cares, what else we got going?
Well, you come down to Rich D. Snyder for our second annual trunk or treat. We're gonna have so many trunks there. TGIF's gonna have one. Sprinkles are gonna have a meat truck or meat van there. Handing out coupons, handing out candies. Plus, we're gonna have many more trunks for you. Plus, 100 Real Glide pumpkins, paint kits to go along with that for the first 100 kids, and 1,500 bags of candy loaded up for the first kids that come through.
It's gonna be a great night. I'll tell you what. What do you think? What do you think, Colby?
I'm loving it. Love to be a partner. Proud to have a trunk. Can't wait to see what happens.
Gonna be trunks everywhere. Gonna be candy everywhere. Gonna be monsters everywhere. Gonna be a football game. You can't beat this. October 29th. Make sure you're at Richard G. Snyder YMCA in Katanning. It's gonna be the place to be. Everybody's gonna be happy. You're gonna feel great. We can't do what we do without you.
I'm Jake DeLuca with High Top Sports, reminding you all to smash that like button and share it while you're at it too.
Hey, I'm Chuck from Contending Cares. Make sure you like and share this post.
Colby with TGIF Solutions. Make sure you like this post and smash that share.
What's up, everybody? Andrew Scholl here from the Richard G. Snyder YMCA. Share and like, please.
Ryan with Sprinkles. Hashtag Save on Meat. Like and share.
Joe from HTSN. Like and share.
Protecting the things you love and how you do so is among the most important decisions you'll ever have to make. TGIF Solutions can provide you with the peace of mind by supplying answers to all of your insurance needs, whether it be home, auto, business, life, or farm coverage. Contact the team at the Shellhammer Atwood Agency today in West Katanning to be sure that you, your loved ones, and the things that matter most stay safe when it matters the most. TGIF Solutions, insurance for what matters.
Welcome back to High Top Sports Network. My name is Josh Reckengast. We are about to kick off the second half of this 4A Greater Allegheny Conference matchup between the undefeated Hampton Talbots here at the home of the Knoch Knights. Hampton up 17-0 right now. A couple of rushing touchdowns and a long field goal by Matt DiMatteo as Knoch takes the field here, ready for the second half. The rain has stopped, but I believe the damage to the field has been done. It's probably still very, very slick out there and muddy in some points. We saw a couple of slips and slides by Keegan Frazier in the backfield by the Knights. Tough to get going. We also saw it on the other side a little bit with Borgo and Liberto, but those two have had their way once again, just as they have all season. And those two touchdowns between those two gentlemen now put that tandem up to 29 scores on the season. No surprise that the Talbots have that perfect 8-0 record. So we are about 1:45 away from the second half kickoff. High Top Sports Network. A couple other games tonight you can check out. Armstrong Riverhawks looking to clinch a playoff berth, hosting Plum on senior night there. It was senior night here at Knoch. Riverhawks looking to close out the Mustangs up 21-14 at the half. Riverhawks pounding the ball, 257 yards on the ground in the first half. Patton and Caden Olson, doing work in that Armstrong backfield. Olsen, only 26 passing yards in that first half. Kind of uncharacteristic for the Armstrong attack, but they are looking to control the ball against the Mustangs. So the final 30 will tick off of the scoreboard clock here. We've seen a good defensive performance on the Hampton side out of number 56. Defensive lineman Logan Schwartz, a couple of sacks for Schwartz. Tackles for loss consistently in the backfield, making plays when the Knights do get over the line of scrimmage. Schwartz has been strong tonight for the Talbots on the defensive side of the ball. So the Knights take the field, ready to kick off for the second half. Talbots will receive. Brendan Tristani will kick off for Knoch. And we are ready to get it underway here in the second half. And Tristani approaches and boots it deep. That is Mayer that will take the kickoff around the 10-yard line. Maybe a little deeper than the 10. Therefore, Mayer gets out to about the 30-yard line. And that is where Hampton will take over. First and 10 here, third quarter about to get underway. Hampton has run those stretch plays to perfection so far in this game, going wide, left and right, and have also tried a couple of trick plays tonight. Haven't really worked out, but still, nonetheless, DiMatteo back to throw on first down, looking deep on the first play of the half. That coverage was a little tight. Don't think Devin Whitaker got his head turned around, but so that'll make it second and 10. Saw DiMatteo drop back to pass a couple of different times in the first half, looking for Benny Hasselrig and was unable to connect. Borgo in motion. He'll take it, looking for that stretch again. Left, hit, but still on his feet. Wrapped up finally, and the play is down. Looked like a gain of about 4 or 5. They mark it 5 on the scoreboard, so we'll mark it 5 on ours. Third and 5 now for the Talbots. DiMatteo takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Borgo. Liberto takes it. He's pushing forward, but going to be stopped short of the sticks. That'll bring up a 4th and short here for the Talbots. Certainly Hampton will go for it. Don't think they're going to punt in this situation. They haven't, I think they've punted once, but they're showing punt. And the one time they did actually drop back to punt turned into a fake. So we will see what the Talbots do here on 4th and 1. They will punt it away. And that's going to take a Hampton bounce and roll all the way down to the 17-yard line. And that's where Knoch will take over for their first possession of the second half. 10:20 left here in the third quarter, just underway here at Knoch High School. Keegan Frazier handled the quarterback duties in the first half. We'll see if Coach Mowry sticks with Frazier or switches it up. And that looks like Frazier at quarterback. We saw Kasecki against Mars take the majority of the snaps. But it is Frazier to start this third quarter. Frazier hands off. That looks like McGowan pushing forward for a couple. Gain of 3 on the play for McGowan. Brings up a 2nd and 7. What we saw out of the Knights in the first half was they took pretty much the entire play clock every snap, but they can't really afford to do that. Don't have the luxury to do that here in the second half, trailing 17-0. Frazier hands off. McGowan again holding that ball with both hands. Another probably 3-yard gain there for Gavin McGowan. Well, they will give McGowan 5 on that one, so 3rd and 2. So McGowan has started with the first 2 carries for Knoch on their first possession of the second half. 3rd and a short 2 here for the Knights. Frazier with McGowan. Frazier, and he's hit in the backfield, and I pointed him out. That was Schwartz and number 72, Keegan Berzonski. He was in there as well, but it looked like Schwartz with first contact. So 4th and 3, loss of a yard there for Frazier. Schwartz just too strong. So Knoch will punt on their first possession. Tristani waiting the snap. Gets off a good one. Over kicks Mayer. Good punt by Tristani. That'll roll down to about the 34-yard line. So a 42-yard punt there for Brendan Tristani. Now Hampton will take over on their 34-yard line. 8:14 left here in the third quarter. Excuse me, that was a 50-yard punt. So great punt there by Tristani. From the 26-yard line of Knoch to the 24-yard line of Hampton. So a 50-yarder by Brendan Tristani. Great punt. Borgo gets the fake handoff. DiMatteo cuts back. Good shoestring tackle right there to cut DiMatteo down. That was Devin Whitaker with that shoestring tackle of DiMatteo. 6-yard gain, but Whitaker with a stop that cut down a much, much bigger play there for Hampton. 2nd and 4. DiMatteo, and that's going to be a false start against Hampton. So push them back 5 yards. 2nd and 9. Lining up here, 2nd and 9, 25-yard line. Talbots on their side of the field. Borgo in motion, takes the handoff, stretch right. Good block right there. Borgo's got room, and he's got the sideline. Got one man to beat for a touchdown, and he is tripped up. Huge tackle right there. Whitaker again, a game saver, but not before Borgo goes 56 yards on that one. Stretch right, got the block, hit the hole, hit the sideline, and turned on the Jets. Brock Borgo, another big gainer on the ground for the Talbots. DiMatteo hands off to Liberto this time, hitting the backfield, but still on his feet, then stacked up near the line of scrimmage. Gain of about a yard there for Liberto. Second and 9 for the Talbots. Clock 6:30 left here in the third quarter. That's Mayer taking it, going stretch left. Great stiff arm by Mayer right there. Jake Murphy coming in to clean it up, but Mayer threw a great stiff arm there on Zapolsky and tossed him to the ground, but luckily for the Knights, Murphy right there to clean it up. And only a gain of 2 by Mayer. So 3rd and 7 right now for the Talbots. DiMatteo at quarterback. Borgo to his right will come in motion. Well, that was Borgo to his left, coming in motion. And Borgo cuts it back, pushes forward. He's got the first down near the goal line. Stopped a little bit short inside the 5. So that's going to be all the way down inside the 5. Talbot's first and goal from the 3. Alberto had a 2-yard touchdown plunge earlier. Let's see who gets it. That's Liberto again from 3 yards out. Still on his feet. He is in. Touchdown, Hampton. So the second touchdown run for Liberto tonight. First one from 2 yards out. Second from 3. Borgo added an 18-yarder as well in the first half. DiMatteo on for the extra point. Hampton 23, Knoch 0. DiMatteo up and good. 24-0 right now. Hampton on top. 5 minutes and 10 seconds remaining here in the third quarter, and we will take a quick break here on High Top Sports Network. Be back for the kickoff.
Just finishing up a 100% outside renovation project at the Containing Store. Don't miss out. Come and see us. Check out our Pennsylvania skill game room. We have the newest machines, the newest games. We have 5 machines. We're about to add a 6th machine. $10,000 jackpots on all 6 machines. Don't miss out on a chance to win. We have the lowest possible prices and the best quality of anybody in the area. We'll take it up against anybody in the area. We put our stamp of approval, #SableMeat, on every single package, and we're here to serve you every single day.
And apologies to our friends at Sprankle's Neighborhood Market. Tonight's scoreboard sponsors for cutting that commercial a little short. Don't worry. I'll get it in. So DiMatteo with the kickoff here after the Liberto touchdown run. Low line drive, skipping to the feet of Zabalski. He picks it up, pushes forward, got a hole, breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2. A flag comes in. Looks like it's going to go against Knoch just by where it was thrown and who it was thrown at. Zabalski all the way over midfield to the 45. Pretty sure it was either a hold or a face mask on Knoch. And that will be a holding call against the Knights, which negates a great return by J.J. Zabalski. And Knoch has not been trying to be fancy on these kickoff returns, just straight up the field, 1 hole and go. Zabalski had broken a couple of tackles. Don't think the hold was necessary, as he was to the right of where the penalty flag was thrown. But called nonetheless, and that will push the Knights back all the way to their to their 28-yard line. So you're looking at a net loss of about 27 yards taken off that Zapolski return. That's a tough break. for the Knights. Here's Frazier. Hands off to McGowan, hit immediately. And standing over him, guess who? Logan Schwartz, number 56. Guy's been an absolute monster today for the Talbots. And every time there's a big hit, I'm just waiting for the pile to get up to see who was on top. And it's 9 times out of 10, it's Logan Schwartz playing a heck of a game defensively here for Hampton. 2nd and 11, 4:27 left in the third quarter. Frazier. Shotgun. And they're going to block for Frazier. Direct snap. He is hit immediately. Once again, Logan Schwartz first on the play. This guy is unblockable, apparently. Well, they're going to give him a yard gain there for Frazier. And that is generous, because Schwartz was in there immediately after the snap. And that play was actually away from Schwartz, and he had the speed to get there and make it. So 3rd and 10 here for the Knights. Frazier, oh man, escapes one tackle, just tosses it up. That ball is picked off by the Talbots. Number 3 for the Talbots comes down with that pick, Eric Weeks. Frazier escaped the first tackle, and he saw the pressure coming, just tossed it up, looking for a receiver down the field, and Weeks went up, just high-pointed the ball, and took it away. So Hampton will take over on their own 48-yard line. Heck of an interception by Weeks. 24-0 Talbots right now. Mayer at quarterback slips and is down. And that is a break right there for the Knights. As Mayer tried to cut it back, he had the blocking. That would have been a big play for Hampton. But Mayer's feet out from under him due to the field conditions slipped. So Mayer getting his series here at quarterback for the Talbots. It's been mostly DiMatteo, but Mayer's been in for a couple of series. A little pitch outside to Premick, and he's hit by Murphy and dropped. Murphy has played an excellent game defensively here for the Knights. Certainly their best defensive player of the evening. Jake Murphy, the junior, 6'1", 220, tight end linebacker, and he has been flying around similar to Logan Schwartz for the Talbots. Both seem to be in on every defensive play for their team. 3rd and 12 here for the Talbots. Mayer, whoa, tough snap, somehow fields it. And he gets pushed out near the sideline there. Xavier Johnson got a hand on him to get him out of bounds, but unbelievable snag there off that snap by Joey Mayer. That was about 6-yard gain. 4th down and 6 here for the Talbots. They will go for it on the Knoch side of the field. Borgo in motion. Mayer takes it, looking stretch left. Gets hit, but he will have enough for the Hampton 1st down. Zabalski in there to force him out of bounds, but Joey Mayer able to pick it up. Another 1st down for the Talbots. Under 2 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. Mayer still in there for the Talbots. And a little pitch out to Premick. And Murphy gets a hand on him. Premick was able to stay up, but Murphy got his hand around the waist of Jacob Premick and kind of spun him around. And then finally, Premick went down. So credit Murphy with another tackle. I think just a gain of about 2 right there. So a nice play again by Murphy. And that's a handoff. Borgo. There was some. Well, a flag comes out right there, and I don't know if that's going against the Knoch bench because they certainly felt there was a block in the back on that run by Borgo. That flag came out late. And that's a first down, so that penalty will go against the Knoch bench. That flag came out very late. We're going to get the call here. Well, that was actually a sideline warning and not a penalty. So Hampton 1st and 10 on the Knoch 36. Under a minute to play here, third quarter. Talbots up 24-0. And Mayer tosses it out. Stumbling. And Benny Hasselrig gets a catch right there and slipped and slid through that mud forward. And able to get positive yardage on that first down play. 3 yards, but he earned every inch. Mayer in the shotgun. Borgo in motion, fake handoff to him. Mayer keeps it. He's got some blocking. Stays on his feet. Great play by Joey Mayer to push forward for another 3 or 4 right there. Another first down for Hampton. And we got a Knoch player down. I think it's a cramp. It looks like he's trying to stretch it. He didn't go down in any pain. He was immediately pulling on his toes to try and pull it back, and that's an evident sign of a cramp. So most likely and hopefully nothing serious. Can't see the number of who's down out there. Looks like a D lineman. I'm trying to see the number. Either way, right now 15.9 seconds left here in the third quarter. We will take a quick break on High Top Sports Network. For Ryan Burns, my name is Josh Reckengoss. We'll be right back.
Arms Care, located at 85 Glade Drive in Katanning, provides the highest quality medical equipment, supplies, and service for use in your home. After an accident, illness, or surgery, the caring professionals at Arms Care can assist you in getting the appropriate medical equipment into your home where you can make the most progress on your recovery. Arms Care offers 24/7 emergency service as well as a wide variety of specialized medical equipment, and their experienced staff is committed to helping you or your loved one regain normalcy by providing the highest level of quality home care equipment, supplies, and service. Contact Arms Care at 724-545-3200 today.
And we are back here at Knoch. You are watching High Top Sports Network's presentation of WPIAL 4A Greater Allegheny Conference Varsity Football here on senior night at the home of the Knights in Saxonburg, Pennsylvania. But the visitors, the undefeated Hampton Talbots, are on top. And that was the final play. Pert went down with that cramp, and there was enough time on the play clock for the officials to spot the ball and to Hampton to let it run off for the final play of that third quarter. So 24-0 Hampton right now. I'd like to thank once again our scoreboard sponsor for the evening, Sprankle's Neighborhood Market, 270 West Water Street here in Saxonburg. Also, the Katanning Sprankles, a big sponsor of High Top Sports Network. So many thanks to Sprankle's Neighborhood Market. Remember to find them on Facebook. Lots of great giveaways all week long. And remember, hashtag Save on Meat. You got to say it different every time. So we enter the final quarter here. First play of the fourth quarter upcoming. 1st and 10 at the Knoch 13. Mayer rolling left stretch. Cuts it back. Gets hit, but he will have positive yards once again. On that first down stretch play, the Hampton runs so perfectly to either side of the field. And you're just waiting for one block if you're the Hampton ball carrier, able to cut it up in. And usually it's smooth sailing once you get past that initial wall. Gain of 6 for Mayer on that first down carry. 2nd and 4 from the 7. Mayer handoff to Premick. He will get down inside the 5, keep pushing forward. Hampton can get another first down before scoring, and they do, so it'll be 1st and goal again, and Talbots have been extremely effective inside the 5-yard line, 1st and goal from the 2, a 2-yard run by Christian Liberto, and a 3-yard run by Liberto inside the 5-yard line. And a timeout taken. Knoch will take their first timeout of the second half. And while we have a timeout on the field, we'll take a timeout here. Watching High Top Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Just finishing up a 100% outside renovation project at the Katanning store. Don't miss out. Come and see us. Check out our Pennsylvania skill game room. We have the newest machines, the newest games. We have 5 machines. We're about to add a 6th machine. $10,000 jackpots on all 6 machines. Don't miss out on a chance to win. We have the lowest possible prices and the best quality of anybody in the area. We'll take it up against anybody in the area. We put our stamp of approval, #SableMeat, on every single package, and we're here to serve you every single day. We also have chef-prepared, chef-quality prepared sushi, everyday fresh, and Sushi Wednesday, $5 sushi rolls, and you can win by liking and sharing our favorite page, Sushi Madness shirt. Don't forget to check out our millions of bakery deli products that we're making fresh every day.
Welcome back. We are going to be underway here in the fourth quarter. Premick will score from 3 yards out. Jacob Premick, another rushing touchdown inside the 5-yard line for the Talbots. Liberto with 2, now Premick with 1, and it is now 30-0 Hampton as we start the fourth quarter. Talbots just 11:26 away from clinching their first section title since 2014. DiMatteo lines up for the extra point, boots it. It's actually blocked. Don't know if it was a bad hold. I think the the holder just held on to it and was downed. So the extra point, no good, but another rushing touchdown for the Talbots. Just looked like the snapper may have mishandled it and just kind of held it. Not exactly sure what happened. Well, that's exactly what happened. I just saw the replay on the stream, and basically the holder dropped it when he got his hands on it. He caught it originally. When he went to put it down, he dropped it and just kind of knelt on it, and Knoch downed him. So not a blocked extra point, but still technically a missed extra point for DiMatteo, his first of the season. So the Knights ready to take over. Down 30-0 last year. Hampton taking care of Knoch at home, 49-0. So another little squib, and just downed right there, fielded by one of the upmen. That's number 19. Bennett Shaw fielded that squib and just took a knee. So the Knights will take over on their own 30-yard line. 11:25 left here in regulation. First and 10 for the Knights from their own 30-yard line. Frazier intercepted last time out. Frazier nowhere to go. And there's a flag coming in late. I think it's a face mask. Logan Schwartz in there on top of Frazier once again. Just a monstrous effort tonight by Schwartz. It is a face mask. Schwartz was kind of on top. We saw a similar play earlier where Schwartz kind of rode Frazier like a mechanical bull and swung him down, and similar to that play, but he got a handful of face masks, so that'll push it forward 15 yards all the way up to the 44-yard line of the Knights. First and 10. Frazier going to keep it himself. Try left, finds a little room, plows forward. And that's a good gain by Keegan Frazier. Gain of about 9. So second and 1. Frazier is a one-cut and downhill type of guy. He did it right there and ran over a Hampton would-be tackler. So Knights on the Talbot side of the field. Here's Frazier trying to pick that spot, but he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a loss for the Knights. He's trying to pick a spot. Thought he might have had a lane inside, but tried it outside the tackle and wrapped up. Taken down. Going to be a loss of a yard. So 3rd and 2. 9:52 remaining. Well, Knoch taking its time right now. Going to have to hustle. 5 seconds on the play clock as of now. 4, 3, 2. And they get it off right as the play clock hits 0. And forward is Frazier over the first down marker right there. So Knoch took the entire 40 seconds of the play clock right there. Frazier got the snap as it hit 0. And able to get forward for a first down. So aided by the face mask and a couple of good runs by Keegan Frazier. Knoch at the Hampton 40-yard line. 8:55 left here in regulation. And Frazier hit in the backfield immediately and dropped. I think that was Liberto getting in there. I'm not sure. Waiting for the number. No, it wasn't Liberto. It was, I think it was Jaden Resch, number 23, first in. So Frazier loses a yard on first down. That'll make it 2nd and 11. Clock continues to roll. Knoch taking its time, probably looking for one good sustained drive to take out of this game and some momentum going forward. And McGowan is stuffed. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. That'll make it 3rd and 10. So right now, a big 3rd down play for Knoch here to try to keep one of their better drives of the evening alive. Frazier by himself in the backfield. See what they do. In motion and stuffed right there. I believe that was Xavier Johnson. And it was. And a big loss right there for the Knights. And that might take it out of being 4-down territory. You might just want to punt it here. A 4-yard loss for Johnson. His wide receiver, he was lined up wide receiver, split out right, came in motion. Hampton read it perfectly, ate it up. 4-yard loss for Johnson. And now Coach Mallory will punt Tristani back. It's a low liner, but it's rolling. And we'll roll to the about the 10-yard line, about the 9.5-yard line. So that is where Hampton will take over. 30-0 right now. Talbots are on top. And a long drive here for Hampton would seal it. Got to go 90 yards for a touchdown, which they don't really need right now, but would like to keep moving the chains if you are the Talbots. Well, Talbots are on to the field here, lining up. Looks like, I think that's Mayer and Premick in the backfield. Handoff to Premick, looking to find a spot, unable to. Stacked up, forward progress, whistled down. So Premick, maybe a gain of 2 or 3 for Premick. Looks like 3. 2nd and 7 upcoming here for the Talbots. Clock winding. Mayer in shotgun, and he takes the snap. Hands off to Premick. Little misdirection play. Premick running hard, still on his feet. Possibly out to about the 16, 17-yard line there for Premick. So a couple of carries for Jacob Premick after he scored that touchdown on the previous possession for the Talbots. So a gain of 4 for Premick. 3rd and 3 upcoming for Hampton. Another handoff to Premick. He's got some blocking and he's got some space, and he is over the 20-yard line and past the first down marker. So a new set of downs for the Talbots here as Premick continuing to run hard, keep those legs churning. Jacob Premick, 5'9", 170 senior, tough to bring down. Mayer still at quarterback for the Talbots. Another handoff to Premick. He's going left side now. Good gainer there for Jacob Premick. I don't know if the ball came out at the end there, but I think he was down. Clock continues to wind, says the umpire. Gain of 9 for Jacob Premick on that play. Oh, and that snap comes out. Somehow Premick comes up with it. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that was a dicey play right there. That ball popped up on Mayer, and somehow he was able to snag it once again. Good hands by Mayer. Joey Mayer, 5'9", 160 junior. Seen him field a couple of errant snaps here and was able to get that handoff to Premick. That is enough for a first down. Game clock at 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in regulation. Mayer, that's a handoff to number 25, I believe. That was number 25, Mike Morgano, his first carry of the evening. 4:12 left. Morgano gets his first tote of the night. I want to say Morgano got about 4. And we have an injured Knoch Knight here being checked out. Right now, just got a score update from Armstrong. The Riverhawks have opened up a 2-touchdown lead on Plum, 35-21, with 3:05 left in the third quarter. Riverhawks were actually up 35-14 at 6:08 left in the third quarter, after a 27-yard rushing touchdown by Caden Olson, his second of the night. But Plum has clawed back. 43-yard touchdown reception by Darian Nelson. So back to a 2-score game there at Armstrong. Riverhawks looking to clinch that playoff berth. We are back to action here. 2nd and 5 on the scoreboard. Looks like about a 2nd and 6. Well, that's going to be another first down for the Talbots. I was going to say Morgana. Came out the Tambits. That's not correct. Either way. So another first down. And this is exactly what Hampton wanted to do with this drive. Started at their own 10-yard line and just methodically chewing up the clock. 6 minutes and 47 seconds is when they took over. And that's Premick again, wrestled down by Xavier Johnson. Official says keep the clock rolling, and they do. That's going to be a gain of about 3 for Premick. Approaching 3 minutes left to play in this one. Hampton just a few minutes away from clinching section championship, their first since 2014. And now Hampton taking all the time on the play clock. That's Morgano again, and he's going to go stretch left. Stopped. Knoch is ripping for the ball, and Morgano somehow turns himself around with 3 Knoch defenders on top of him and pushes forward instead of falling back. So strong run there by Morgano. Third and 6 for the Talbots. We are right at 2 minutes left, 2:02 when that snap came off. Morgano again going to the left side, breaks a couple of tackles, still on his feet, goes toward the sideline, probably right around the original line of scrimmage. So that'll bring up 4th and 6 for the Talbots. Looks like the punt unit is coming on for Hampton. DiMatteo back there handling the kicking duties all night. He's been great. 44-yard field goal near the end of the first half. Really a highlight. That is a tough kick to make in perfect conditions for a high school kicker, and he banged it here tonight on a rainy, muddy night from the muddiest spot on the field. Oh, high snap fielded by DiMatteo. Good rush by Knoch. High spiraling kick by DiMatteo. That's going to hit and drop, and Hampton is going to be able to down it at the 5. Great punt by Matt DiMatteo. He has been excellent all night. Credited with a missed extra point, but not really his fault. The holder mishandled it as he went to put it down, and the holder just knelt on it. DiMatteo did not even attempt a kick, so tough to put a missed extra point on his ledger, but He has been excellent tonight. Great punt right there. Knights take over at their own 5. 104 left. Hampton will call a timeout here. So while we have a timeout on the field, we'll take one last timeout to thank a great sponsor here on High Top Sports Network. For Ryan Burns, I'm Josh Schreckengost. We'll be right back.
Protecting the things you love and how you do so is among the most important decisions you'll ever have to make. TGIF Solutions can provide you with the peace of mind by supplying answers to all of your insurance needs, whether it be home, auto, business, life, or farm coverage. Contact the team at the Shellhammer Atwood Agency today in West Katanning to be sure that you, your loved ones, and the things that matter most stay safe when it matters the most. TGIF Solutions, insurance for what matters.
Welcome back to Knoch High School. 104 left here at the home of the Knights in Saxonburg. Knocked down 30-0, taking over here. 104 left in regulation at their own 5-yard line after a tremendous punt by Matt DiMatteo. And that's Frazier, I believe, pushing forward, pushing the pile himself right there. A couple linemen come in to assist. That's what they tell you when you're one of those big hogs down on the offensive line. You see your quarterback churning his legs like that, you start pushing the pile. And that's exactly what the Knights did, and they will pick up a first down. Great push there by Keegan Frazier, and then a couple of those linemen came roaring in. Pushed the pile forward right at 30 seconds left in this one. Frazier going right, and he's just putting his shoulder down and plowing into people right now. He wants to get one last lick in before this one is over on senior night here at Knoch. I believe that will just about do it. Both teams walking off the field, and Hampton, section champions for the first time since 2014, raised their record to 9-0 on the year. Talbots stay perfect. Another strong rushing performance by Hampton. Christian Liberto, a couple of touchdowns. Brock Borgo, one on the ground, as well as Jacob Premick, 4 rushing touchdowns. And guess what? A 44-yard field goal by Matt DiMatteo. He was excellent in the kicking game tonight for the Talbots, both scoring and punting. So a big victory for Hampton. And we are watching the handshake line right now. The end of this one, Knoch unable to mount anything really offensive against that Hampton front, led by our player of the game, Logan Schwartz. Just an absolute animal for the Talbots. He is our High Top Sports Network player of the game, number 56. Logan Schwartz. Would love to have some defensive statistics on him tonight, because I'll bet you I called his name in excess of 10 times. Just an unblockable force there for the Talbots. And he's listed as a D lineman, but he played more linebacker tonight, I thought, than anything. Kind of lined up inside, outside, down on the line, kind of just a hybrid position for Logan Schwartz, and he was everywhere. A lot of sacks, a lot of tackles for loss, a lot of stops at the line of scrimmage or just past. So congratulations to number 56, Logan Schwartz. 6'1", 200-pound senior is our High Top Sports Network player of the game. Thanks, as always, to Sprankles Neighborhood Market, 270 West Water Street, Saxonburg, Pennsylvania. They are our scoreboard sponsor here for Knights football, and a big sponsor of High Top Sports Network in general. So thanks again to Sprankles Neighborhood Market. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors here on High Top Sports Network. TGIF Solutions, home of the Shellhammer Atwood Agency. They are the official social media sponsor of High Top Sports Network. Of course, Sprankle's Neighborhood Markets, hashtag Save on Meat. We'd like to thank the Belmont Complex in West Katanning, Steffi's Country Catering in Adrian, Phoenix Physical Therapy, Katanning and Rural Valley, Shop and Save at Franklin Village, Ryan Bowser State Farm in Ford City, Olson Chiropractic in West Katanning, UFP Parker LLC. We'd like to thank Stanley's Bar and Grill in Ford City, as well as Gross Embroidery and Sign Shop, also in Ford City, as well as Manor Township Fire Hall, Arms Care Incorporated, located by Armstrong County Memorial Hospital in Katanning, Douglas Insurance of Sarver, Shevlin Concrete Construction, and we'd also like to thank Ramsey's Place in Vandergrift. Tons of great sponsors here on High Top Sports Network, and if you or someone you know is a business owner and would like to sponsor our continued coverage of high school athletics in the Western Pennsylvania area, you can always contact us several different ways. Staff at hightopsportsnetwork.com is our email address. Our office phone is 724-824-3554. You can always find us at hightopsportsnetwork.com. You can find our upcoming broadcast schedule there as well under the More page. You can find us on Facebook. Just search High Top Sports, or on Twitter at @hightop_sports. And we got some big things on the horizon at HTSN as fall sports is concluding, and we are heading toward what will be a very busy winter. Tons of high school basketball, wrestling, and hockey as we continue to cover Armstrong, Freeport, Knoch, and Kiski area athletics heading toward winter. So if you'd like to get involved, plenty of ways to find us and reach out. We got plenty of great sponsorships available for the wintertime. So if you've enjoyed our coverage here in the fall, make sure to reach out to us. Get in touch. We can come up with something that suits you and your business as well as your budget here on High Top Sports Network. Not much going on next week, except we do have a very, very big surprise that was just confirmed this afternoon. We have been unable to broadcast Heritage Conference athletics so far this season due to their exclusivity contract with National Federation of High Schools, NFHS, and the video coverage that they provide, but we will be able to cover the Heritage Conference girls varsity volleyball semis and finals at the KCAC in Indiana next Wednesday, October 27th. Very excited. We got to see West Shamokin girls volleyball throughout the playoffs last year and have come to know that team very, very well over the past several years. That was just confirmed this afternoon around 3:30, 4 o'clock. So super, super excited to get back to covering Coach Osterling and the Lady Wolves as they try to secure yet another Heritage Conference title. So that will be next Wednesday, October 27th. I believe I am on the call for that one. I hope I am, but I believe I am. And we are certainly looking forward to it. Next week, as I said, aside from that big news, a great announcement, that will be on the 27th. And on Thursday, October 28th, Mars Hockey will travel to the Belmont Complex to take on the Armstrong Riverhawks. That's a PIHL matchup. We will have that one for you. And then for the regular season finale on Friday Night Lights, we have a quadruple header. As mentioned a couple of times, I will be at Indiana to cover the Riverhawks as they take on the Little Indians. Armstrong was on top 35-24 or 35-21, excuse me, at last check, trying to clinch a playoff berth here in Class 4A. I'm going to try and get the scores for you as soon as I possibly can before I sign off, but As mentioned, a quadruple header. I will be at Indiana with Ryan Burns and John Bowser. Then we also have Freeport at Deer Lakes. Regular season finale in 3A Allegheny 7 conference action. Kiski area will be at Penn Hills to take on the Indians in 5A Northeast Conference football. And these Knoch Knights will travel to Highlands in a 4A GAC matchup. So that is our regular season ending quadruple header of high school football next Friday. Make sure to tune in. Right now, it looks to be 35-21 Armstrong in the fourth quarter. So Riverhawks getting close. See what I can find for you. All tied up at 27 at Pine Richland down in Gibsonia in the fourth quarter. So make sure you tune into that one if you're done watching this one. Looks to be a great game here as Kiski looks to keep their postseason hopes alive. Well, that will do it for me, Josh Schreckengost, here at Knoch. Hampton victorious 30-0 over the Knights will clinch that 4A Greater Allegheny Conference section title. See you next week at the KCAC. For Ryan Burns, thanks so much for joining us on High Top Sports Network. Stay safe and be